idea what day it is?
18th? 18th, we think.
Yeah, we think it's the 18th of August. We've decided that we're going to try and get these trial potatoes up today. We've got a bit of a break in the weather, so hopefully we can manage to get these remaining 4 varieties up. So there's, on the left hand side, there's 4 tubers of Sarpo Uno.
Which have disappeared altogether, haven't they?
Tops have disappeared altogether. The next ones further down on that side are Maris Piper. Coming across, ones that never really grew at all are Mayan Rose. Not expecting much of anything off those.
We've had trouble with Mayan varieties before,
yeah.
haven't we?
And then these are Gemson at this end.
Which have also almost disappeared.
Well, they've virtually all disappeared apart from Maris Piper. So what I'm going to do first of all is get a weed control fabric off so that I can then try and lift the potatoes. So we'll come back once the weed control fabric's off and we're ready to start lifting potatoes.
I thought... Nothing. I'm waiting for the Martin to start so I can start filming.
I've started. Makeup on, Martin? Yeah.
Right, first lot to dig up are
Sarpo Una.
Sarpo Una, which is supposed to be blight resistant, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't seem to have had any blight yet this year, do we?
Done all right, haven't we?
A red one.
Yeah.
You putting them on the grass first or not?
I'll put them on the grass first then. Not that they'll dry off on the grass.
No, it's been raining quite heavily this morning, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'll put little ones in there.
Nothing wrong with little ones. I thought Sarpo varieties just kept growing and growing and growing, or is that just Sarpo
Well,
Mira?
I assumed they did, but they obviously don't, do they?
Is it just Sarpo Mira then that does that?
Don't know without checking up. Clearly these haven't. The ones that grew longest in this bed are those Maris Piper at the end.
Right.
But, I mean, it's been very dry, hasn't it?
Mm. That's one root.
It's now a question of finding the next one.
It's the trouble when the tops die back, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's about here, I think, isn't it?
Looks like it. Sort of first glance, they're not as good as the other ones we've picked so far, are they?
No.
Quite small.
Yeah, I thought these would be large, obviously.
I thought they'd be bigger than those others that were supposed to be early ones. Have you noticed if there's much slug damage?
No, there's not much damage to them. Don't think they'll be making it onto the next year's list, do you?
No, not so far. Well, there's only two more routes to go. Biggest one we've had there. Mm. And one that's got some sort of blight. Unless that's the original.
No. Not that one. I don't think it is.
That one alright, that big one.
Yeah.
Do you think, sort of, you know, last year I found out that tubers didn't swell in heat. Do you think when we had that really hot couple of days, it's sort of like...
It was only for a couple of days, I don't see why
but I
that
wonder
should...
if it just stops the growth or something.
Don't know.
Something happens. I hope not, because if so, it means all the rest of the potatoes are going to be like that. The soil's quite nice.
Yeah.
So is that 3?
Yeah, this is the last one.
And got a few more there. One of the better routes, that.
Yeah.
There's one there.
Right.
Moving on to, is it Maris Piper?
Maris Piper, so these are a main crop, aren't they? These should be
we're hoping for good
large
things
potatoes.
from these, aren't we?
These should be enormous.
Looking alright. Ooh, that's not bad at all, is it?
No.
Not exactly enormous, but they're reasonable size.
Yeah.
Better than Sarpo, Una, for sure. We sort of know what Maris Piper tastes like, don't we? Because they're the sort that you buy in the supermarket, aren't they?
Yeah. Green, that one.
There's a tiny one just by your fork. It's not bad from one root, that, is it?
No.
Next one.
Yep.
It's always a good sign when it just the roots don't just come up. You know, when they seem as though there's some resistance. This is more like it. It's a green one among those.
Yeah.
Which is strange because I don't think that's been at the top. There's another one just... That's it. I think there's more there than from the far roots of the other Sarpo mirror, Sarpo una. Number 3?
Yep.
Pretty consistent.
Yeah.
That Mary's Piper's supposed to be a good all-round potato.
Kitchen-wise, I think so. Well, we use them for all sorts, don't we?
Yeah. Well, when we were buying them, we only bought those, didn't we?
Yeah.
Not that there's a lot of choice in the supermarket. And finally, the last one. Is it harder work digging them than the other ones?
No, same amount. Just same effort for less potatoes.
Some nice sized ones as well. Nice variation in size, which is what you want really, isn't it? You don't want them all big and you don't want them all small.
No.
This is why it's a bit stupid when recipes say 2 potatoes.
Not to mention a carrot.
Yeah, 2 carrots, 1 leek. I think people who write recipes have never grown things. Oh, there's one. Good one as well. There's one. Is that about it?
I'll just try down this bit. There.
Definitely better. It's not much spoiled either again.
No, there's odd 1 or 2, but
not much.
don't expect that.
So we're not expecting anything on these, are we?
No, in fact, it's find them.
These never really took off, did they?
No.
But what was it? We had Mayan gold last year and they didn't, did they?
No, so we tried these just on the off chance, didn't we?
So if it says Mayan in front of it in future, we won't
We'll
be
be
having
giving it a
any.
miss. There's that ant's
Mayan.
nest.
Yeah. We have lots of ants, don't we, on our plot? Was there one? There should be one at the end. Was there nothing there?
No. Nothing in there at all.
So that must be 2.
This... Yeah, I don't think there's anything on them.
Well, the ants have had anything to do with it.
So.
pretty pathetic, isn't it? They're quite pretty.
They're a bit like a patchy though.
Yeah, they are.
So if you wanted some potatoes that look like that, I think I'd grow a patchy.
Having said that, they don't look like that once you've cooked them, do they? Well, that's from 2 roots. These all went in at the same time as well, didn't they?
They did.
So this has had as much growing time as all the rest. And it wasn't going to grow anymore anyhow, was it?
No. No, they're all ready
In fact,
to come
it
up.
seemed to have given up quite early on, didn't it?
Well, they were very slow to get going.
And then didn't really
When they
get
got going, they really stopped fairly quickly, didn't they? Do you think that was it?
Yeah, there's another one, isn't there?
Well, it looks like Gemson to me. 1, 2, this is Gemson now.
Is it?
Yeah,
So that's 4.
that's 4 roots.
So that's the harvest from 4 roots.
Yes.
Oh dear. That won't be making the list then, will it?
Don't think so, no.
So Gemson next.
Yep.
No idea what to expect from this, have we?
No. Oh, hang on. This is a thingy one then.
Ah. So is that a Mayan one as well?
Yeah.
Probably the best one.
Yeah. So we'll have to redo your. This is 4 roots.
Yes. Don't think it'll change our minds,
No,
will it?
no.
So, ignore the last bit.
How come?
This is 4 roots. She's a little bit better.
But still pretty pathetic.
Yeah. Now we're on to Gemson. Yeah?
Yeah. So these should be just white potatoes, I think.
If there are any. You never really know, do you, until you lift them what's gonna... It's quite firm. They are indeed white, as predicted.
There's not a lot. I suppose there is quite a few different colours.
You've just thrown one away on the end of
Have I?
that. Mm,
Was it a big one?
it's medium. Oh, over there.
Yeah, I'll get it in a bit.
There's one
There's
under
down
there
here
somewhere.
Yeah.
We've never had this before. We've never tasted this before, have we?
No.
Never seen these in shops. Sort of looking at the yield so far, you can understand why Mary's Piper's in the shops and not some of the others, can't you?
Yep. All that bit
Shall I
there
come
is-
round the other side? There's one. Is that 2 roots or one?
One, I think.
One.
Hard to tell, there might have been one very little one there that didn't do very well at all.
What's they like damage-wise?
Okay, I think. This odd one got a little wireworm in it. They always do, don't they?
Yeah.
It's going to rain.
We should just about do it, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Ooh, some more. Ah,
Had to do one.
and it's one of the best.
They always are. You never get the little ones.
That's your only one this year so far.
Yeah, it is.
I really wish I hadn't have said that. There's one behind. Found it. Do you think there is another route just there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try it.
I guess not.
No.
Just a big dock.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So, it's 4 roots of Gemson.
There's one more. This one that you told me about.
So that's probably second out of these
Yeah.
4 varieties.
Yeah.
With,
You've got to allow for taste.
Mayan
Rose.
Rose isn't going to really redeem itself, even if it tastes really nice, is it? That's last.
Top notch. Maris Piper.
Number 1 spot, Maris Piper, which might, well, it's a contender for next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then 3rd, would you say?
Yep.
Sarpo Mira. And that's it for the trials. The other two were okay, weren't they?
The other ones were
Pentland,
good.
Javelin and the Ulster Prince were
really
both good.
Yeah.
If you want to see how they did, if you go to one of our earlier...
I'll put thing in the two end of the video
Right.
stuff.
It's in an earlier video, isn't it?
One we made before, yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for today.
Yeah, I'll leave you to get this dug over now.
Right, I best put the camera down then, hadn't I?
Yeah, and get going.
What do you think of that, Bill? Right, thanks for watching.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.